Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Malaysia Monthly Horoscope for February 2021. This is for you coming from Cancer. Before I begin, here's my email address. Send me this email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me. And this session will cost you Malaysia 200 or USD $50. And I will talk to you about your next 9 years, how to make the progress for that, and teach you many ways of energies, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, and how to reach into that wonderful energy already that you have, the soul, I call it, and how to connect to that, and a lot more others. We'll talk more about that later. Now, the first 15 days of February are going to be very troublesome days for you coming from Cancer. And whatever you do, tell yourself that there's more problems than goodwill. Where your job is concerned, the insecurity will be very high in the first 15 days of February. Insecurity very high, which means loss of a job, difficulties to find one, having problems where you are. So work your best. Be as conducive as you can with the people you work with. Respect your superiors and managers. You have to hold on. It's only the first 15 days of February that's going to give you a lot of difficulties. Past problems may also crop up. Where your business is concerned, yes, you're going to have a very lowly down period in the first 15 days of February. Nothing seems to work, never mind grow. Nothing seems to be manageable either. And so you'll have past issue problems of financial kinds coming to trouble you in this first 15 days of February. More than that, you have to worry that miscalculation and mistakes can be made as well where business is concerned. So don't panic. Tell yourself, go slow in this first 15 days of February where business and finances due to business are concerned. Financial speculation like the stock market and the forex is not going to do well for you. Go slow because these planets, the way they are sitting in the first 15 days of February, they have all the negativities against you, hardly any positivities, maybe only one planet. So don't take the risk in financial speculation of the stock market and the forex. And where lotteries are concerned, well, you can play lotteries, they don't cost so much, but don't be too expectant of good results. That's all. Now, about a new romance. If you do find a new romance in the first 15 days of February, it's going to be an awful, terrible, unreasonable person that you may meet. So don't dive into the new romance too quickly. Because the way the planets are sitting for you, where romance in the first 15 days of February is concerned, is all the negative planets are leading the show. So they send you negative people. So take your time, study the person. Don't want to go gaga over anybody. And take your time. Don't dive into it. Now, if you have an ongoing romance, it's going to be full of trouble in the first 15 days of February. Disagreements, miscalculation of financial areas, some problems of the past also coming up, all that are seen to trouble your ongoing romance, which is going to be under severe pressure. I might even say up to a breaking point. And if you have, and if you are married, then if you are married, you'll have more than your share of headaches, meaning that miscommunications will be seen. You don't want to show arrogance of any kind. You want to keep the peace. And don't bring up unexpectedly blame for anything at all, because that itself will start the trend. So your last 13 days of February, or rather your last or first 15 days of February, are going to be extremely, extremely troubled where marriage or family is concerned. We're talking of the first 15 days of February. Let's go to the last 13 days of February. And where your job and finances are concerned, you coming from Cancer, there is a huge improvement for you. Either you're going to get much more benefits where you work, or you're going to find something new which is better than what you have. So be active in the last 13 days looking for a new job, or speak to your bosses how to make your life even better for you where you work. Either way, you will do well. Where business is concerned, yes, there's a light at the end of the tunnel for you. Well, at least in a temporary way. So the last 13 days of February give you a chance to improve some business connections or business contracts. So get busy in the last 13 days of February. Chase for the business. Find partners if you want. Speak to your bank manager. Many planets will try to help you get what you want in the last 13 days of February, where business is concerned. Regarding financial speculation, now the stock market, now the forex becomes more manageable for you. That's what the good planets do. They make it more manageable for you, they make your mind very clear, and you will seem to be doing the right thing at the right time in the last 13 days of February, where financial speculation, the stock market or the forex is concerned. And by all means, buy lotteries in the last 13 days of February because your luck is much, much stronger than the first 15 days. And so you have a chance to gain something or another. More positivities are seen from the planets for you in the last 13 days of February. So try your luck with lotteries. If you do find a new romance in the last 13 days of February, that would be a very good one because good planets will send you good people. So grab that person, respect that person, show affection to that person. And you will see that the person you meet or the people you meet last 13 days of February are going to be much more friendlier to you and more supportive as well. If you have an ongoing romance, it's going to be a much, much better time in the last 13 days of February. Otherwise, you're going to have the chance of creating some good issues. So be friendly and try to bring the positivities as much as you can with your ongoing romance partner. Make it all be very friendly. If you are married, then now the solutions will be there in the sense that more understanding and respect for each other would be there. Now the realization that each of you has a good partner, that would be there. So the positivities start to make your last 13 days of February better and better, where the marriage is concerned. Regarding your health, you coming from Cancer, I'm worried about two things. A gastric stomach due to the pressure, whether emotional pressure, financial pressure. So for the month of February, gastric problems are going to act up. And also for you, your neck area is going to somehow feel difficulties. It may come from a fall, for all we know. It may come from a past injury, but it's going to act up. So if your neck acts up in some way, well, go see a neurologist because it's all the nerves being pinched there. That's what's causing the problem. Now about this 90-minute session. Yes, I do want to do a 90-minute session with you. And yes, it will cost you Ringgit Malaysia 200 or USD $50. And yes, I will try to my best to get your next 9 years under your control by letting you know what can happen in the next 9 years. And yes, I will teach you many energies. One is to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, a system I will teach you. And I will also show you in many, many ways how to get the benefit from your soul. Yes, you have a soul. Yes, I have a soul. How do we connect to the soul is what I will teach you. And that's another system. More than that, your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, so much more energy so that you get onto the best level as you can for your next 9 years at least. So here's my email once more. Send me that email if you wish to know more or if you wish to make an appointment. And until we meet one day, I wish you a good month of February. Thank you. Goodbye.